EA Sports, and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, live second round coverage of the U.S. Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. The leader is Trey Mullinax. He's currently at 8 under. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take a good round to make the weekend as they enter 1 stroke below the projected number. Oh, going to be watching this one intently. So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
That is so well done. On this opening hole, Frank, at a good chance here for, at a minimum, a birdie to start the round.
Not often you start on a par 5, and not often you reach the green in 2 or have an eagle putt.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And after opening with a 68, he'll move to 1 under for his round here. The second is a tough par 4, measuring out at 497 yards. Bunkers serve as obstacles left and right off the tee, but this hole's all about the second shot, as players will likely be faced with a long approach over the barranca. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Left with 154 to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Just going to sneak on by.
Yeah, I think he knew right away that was never going to get there.
That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay at -3. The third is another par 4, this one at 419 yards. It's a bit of a blind tee shot up about a 25-foot rise to the fairway. But it's worth noting that most tee shots that land in the fairway wind up running down to the left into a gully anyway. From there, it's another slightly uphill shot to a green fronted by 3 deep bunkers. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. A little under 90 yards left here for his second. I like the looks of this one.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
This from about 10 feet. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And that's going to help his chances to play the weekend, as currently he's hovering right around the cut line. The fourth is a tough par 3 with a couple of complicating factors to it. One, it's long. at a robust 228 yards. And 2, it's downhill a good 25 to 30 feet. So gauging what club to hit and how hard to hit it, that goes hand in hand with getting out of here with a par. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Yeah, that ball lost just a little speed before it reached the green, and that's going to come up quite a bit short. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain at 4 under. Now to the 5th, a par 4 at 480 yards. It's a bit of a blind tee shot up a rise to a fairway that slopes left to right up beyond the landing area. It's important to make sure you're in the fairway because as we saw at the 23 Open, players whose tee shots ran into that right rough rarely reach the green with their seconds. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's looking at 116 yards to the front, 122 to the hole. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
He has a 12-footer here. Nope. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. It's believed that just about every great course in the world features one par 4 under 350 yards, allowing for multiple playing options. On the North course, it's this one, the 6th. This hole checks in at just 325 yards and is one of the great risk-reward holes on this course. Long hitters can have a go at the green, but doing so brings in all manner of obstacles that are avoided when playing for position off the tee. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least.
Apparently finding the thick stuff off the tee was not an issue. That's really well played.
Wow, this would be some 3 right here. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he'll move now to 5 under par. Turning south, we come to as long a par 3 as you're going to find in major championship golf. The 7th hole here checking in at a full 284 yards, all you want. Oak trees lining this secluded section of the golf course, and players will have the option of landing their tee shots shy of the green on the short grass and running them onto the putting surface. This is a tough test. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Eight-foot putt here. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay at 5 under. The best birdie opportunity of the day is right here at the 547-yard par 5/8. Tee shots will most commonly wind up settling at the bottom right side of the sloped fairway, making the second shot the key. Most players will look to bend something right to left around the big tree and hope they can run something up to the green while avoiding the barranca left and bunker right. Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Is that going to get the slope? Yes, it will. Check this out. Woo, that's going to keep right on going. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. "11 feet away." Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. The final hole of the front side of the North Course at the Los Angeles Country Club is a par 3 at 171 yards. A good football field shorter than the 7th. Bunker short, left and right protect a narrow green featuring a number of dramatic contour changes. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
The back nine here on the North Course begins with the 374-yard par 4-10. What this hole lacks in length, it makes up for in bite, as a total of 7 bunkers are placed at strategic locations, swallowing up any errant shots. Oof. So this one gonna have to carry a long way.
That shows you the advantage of taking the risk off the tee. That huge tee shot has just made to look great with that gorgeous bunker shot.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. Well, there aren't many par 3s in the world like this one. The 11th measures out at a full 298 yards. It is a good 60-foot drop from tee to green, so many will take too much club. Oftentimes, it's worthwhile to land it short in the fairway and let it funnel its way on. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. The 12th is a dogleg left, par 4 at a manageable 380 yards. Most players should be left with a short iron in with their second, but as with the 11th, 2 jagged front bunkers provide a problem to be avoided and can sometimes wreak havoc with depth perception. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Got it there, but not quite on target. A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he's going to stay 2 back. The 13th is a long par 4, checking in at a full 507 yards. This is another picturesque hole with vistas of Bel Air and Benedict Canyon. Most players will want to steer their tee shots to the left to get a better view of the putting surface. Up at the green, a deceptive tilt left to right means that approaches that miss left can lead to a very difficult up and down. That's up the left side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club. Oh, it was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Chance now for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he moves to within a shot of the lead at 6 under now for the tournament. With the towers of Century City in the distance, we get a look here at the 623-yard par 5 14. This was by far the toughest of the par 5s at the 2023 U.S. Open, and in fact was the rare par 5 that yielded an average score over par for the week. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Now this for another birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Now to the 15th. So much discussion about this hole during the 2023 U.S. Open. In Saturday's third round, it played just 81 yards, the shortest ever in U.S. Open history, even shorter than the fabled 7th at Pebble Beach. As for round 4, the only player to bogey the hole, that would be the eventual winner, Wyndham Clark. This one's looking good. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. From close range, this for a 2. Putter on point late here in the round. Birdie's at 14 and 15. And that is going to push him into the lead here on this Friday. Now to the 16th, the start of the longest three-hole closing stretch cumulative yardage in U.S. Open history. Yet incredibly, nary a par 5 in the bunch. All par 4s to finish, starting with this one at 542 yards. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second. Oh, that is how you get to be world number 1. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. Now this for another birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he'll move to 11 under par. Now to the 17th, a toughie at 520 yards. Look out from the tee, and bunkers will comprise a lot of what you see. But this really is a standout hole with beautiful sycamore trees providing an alluring backdrop. Up near the green, a series of 4 bunkers protect the front and left sides of the green, including one that's the closest thing of the course to a pot bunker.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
This is an 11-foot putt. Yes, some good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17, and he's opened up a two-shot lead here in round 2. The closing hole here at the Los Angeles Country Club is a par 4 at 492 yards, featuring the widest 18th fairway. This side of St. Andrews, at points it could be as wide as 50 to 60 yards. The second shot is a tough one, though, to a narrow green flanked by thick rough and bunkers on either side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notobegay III.
160 to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, that is a beauty, in for birdie here at the last. And that is officially going to do it. It's a round of 59. So this a position we've seen our featured golfer in before, on top of the leaderboard after 36 holes at a major championship.
And we know they're not scared to pick up that trophy that so many people work so hard for, Rich. When you're a multiple major winner, it's just a case of how many.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notobegay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.